Tapped In exclusive. We are the internet, bitch.
Off a lot of it's your boy Desto Dub from the Gutter to Butter, and we right here tapped in. Yes, I see.
Tapped in. We're here with an absolute street clothing legend, Desto Dub.
Off a lot of it was going on from the Gutter to Butter, folks. Don't play with us.
From the
Sit my
gutter
boy
to
Draco
butter,
up
man.
there, man.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
it's a fire piece.
We want to talk about all of it, like everything. Everything you got on the table and more. But like, I think it would be cool to get at least a little bit of like an origin story, right?
Yeah.
So take us back like before Desto Dub was like Desto Dub. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean, like how far back? You know, I'm 30.
Yeah.
So it was like, you know,
So-
you can go like high school.
Let's talk about where were you born
Yeah,
Watts.
originally?
Watts, California.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's where I was raised.
nice.
It's like, and it's crazy when I got a little bit of, you know, when you in Watts, it's all Watts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You think it's all Watts, but then when you move out, you be like, oh, it's like, I was probably in a nicer side of Watts. You know what I mean? Like
'Cause
the
they do-
projects was down the street. That's like, you know,
Yeah,
project. We stayed in the house.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, the people that got the houses outside the projects.
Yeah.
Like we had the house, you know what I mean? But
Right
at the end of the
outside,
day,
yeah.
when you a kid, you think the projects is the funnest.
yeah. That's where you want to hang out.
What? You
That's where
wanna
all
go
the
to-
niggas riding
that's
bikes is
where
at.
everybody
You can
has. Like
bullshit
all your
and have
homies is
fun.
all together.
Yeah.
But over here, you got to go around the corner, catch a bus. Like the project, everybody right there. But yeah, I'm from Watts. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? After a while, I just realized, fuck, like I want to be able to get a lot of things that my parents can't get me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And not even like I didn't even think at the time they didn't want to get me.
Yeah.
You know what I
Right.
mean, as a kid, you don't know you really don't got it.
Right.
You don't know that.
You don't.
'cause you're a
You don't
kid.
know. You just living life.
You,
You
just
don't.
put your shoes on every day. You don't
Yeah.
know that
Go
people
outside
got
with
a
the
lot of
homies.
different pair of shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't know, but like I wanted certain things, and my mom would just not buy it. You know what I mean?
What
Like,
were?
just
Do you remember like?
toys? Not
Yeah.
even toys. Like I
Video
used to want to
games
go
or-
places with
Yeah.
my friends and have some money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We go swimming every day during the summer. They going to Jack in the Box getting burgers and fries.
Yeah.
A whole meal. I'm just getting like a 99-cent. Like what did they have? The rodeo burger or some shit? Like,
Yeah. Jack had the
it was like just a
Yeah,
night,
yeah.
just bacon
It's
and
like the
something.
a bacon little bacon
Yeah.
cheeseburger, or they had the
Yeah.
taco.
Yeah, I ordered
Barbecue
2
sauce,
Like that's
yeah.
what I was getting. While they getting
Yeah.
drinks, fries, and stuff.
When you was a young nigga, that shit used to
They got the
matter, right?
combo.
The combo was a flex.
A full
Yeah.
adult combo. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Crazy
like we
flex.
all mopping. They got some bread. I ain't got no bread. And then it's just like, you know, you start learning, okay, well, how you get some money? Because I know your mama didn't give you no money. You like, man, I'll be working over here selling candy. Oh, you selling candy? Shit, put me down. I'm gonna have them hit you up. So then I started selling candy. You know, I just look at whoever making money, and that's what I grasp.
Yeah. What do
onto.
you? Yeah. How do you do that?
Yeah, so then these little kids just have Watts money. And I
fine.
think that's kind of like, that's where it kind of sparked, like wanting something that you can't have and not just accepting that. As a kid, you wanting to figure out how to get it. And then that steered me in the direction of the selling candy. And with
Yeah.
the selling candy, is like, I'm on these streets for like 4 or 5 hours. Like not every, like if it's like summer, every day. You know what I mean? You can go every day.
You was selling candy like to the homies like around the neighborhood, or was
No,
like at
no,
school?
No, they used to take us out. Like I'm from Watts, so they'll take us over to LAX by the.
Oh, you had the
LAX or
box. You
Culver
had the
City.
box. You had the box
I had
joint.
the box, bro.
Ooh, the
all
one
the-
I gotta
outside the
figure
store.
out like what like years that was, because I was, if I'm 30 something now, like that probably was in like before the 2000, maybe in the 2000s
Yeah.
or something. But when I was younger, I was selling candy, and they would put us in the nicer areas, or like Culver City,
Genius.
LAX, Westchester, and in them nicer areas, you'll see,
Outside like the grocery store and all that.
Well, you'll learn. You know, they'll put you in a parking lot with a gang and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to go to the grocery store, cool, but why would somebody buy something from you
And they can
and
get it
they
from the
can
grocery
get it
store.
right in the grocery store?
Right,
It's kind of
right.
like, you know.
Yeah.
So then you'll go by the banks because that's where the money at.
Yeah.
And then you'll be in
Cash.
front of a bank. So being in front of a bank, talking to a lot of people every day, I got good at selling and just different personalities.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I would go and see a guy, and like you'll just learn from just selling stuff. Like you don't directly try, hey, you want to buy this? You'll start learning different ways to sell stuff. Like, hey, bro, them shoes nice, thank you.
Yeah.
Would you be interested? You know, you got to get their attention.
Right.
A lot of times they keep their head down and keep walking, or they'll be busy. If you would compliment them or something. But yeah, so that was like just my
that's
first
a bar.
hustle. That's what it was. So I wanted something. My parents wouldn't get it for me. Figured out a way to get it. It steered me in a direction. This is my first hustle. This taught me how to sell. This taught me a lot in life that I still use today.
Yeah.
And it just sparked it up to where like, okay, I just need to use this recipe again. What you do it. What you do it. You know?
Yeah.
And that's kind of how I got to where the clothes is at now. It's like, I'm already doing the clothes, you know what I mean? I'm making them, and then I'm just really using that. That's another hustle.
Yeah.
But like now, I'm just really dived in, you know, deep in.
Yeah.
So before we got to the clothing part, because I know you used to like make music and stuff like that. Do you still make music now, time to time?
Yeah. Like I always say, I'll make a lot of music. I still make music, and the reason being is because one of the reasons is a lot of these people are artists. It's easier dealing with artists when you're an artist as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Like it's way easier. And then on top of that, clothes and music go hand in hand. And then on top of even that, a lot of things I say in my music, it kind of come true.
You
So,
like speaking it into existence.
Bro, it's so crazy. I have a song with Thug where I was like, she thinks she in a she think that it's a ghost, not a wraith. And I promise when I made that song, I was not thinking in my head I'm ever gonna get a ghost.
Yeah.
Like I swear to God, I wasn't even tripping about that. Like I'm cool with a little 7 Series Beamer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like an X. You know, I'm not really trying to drop 300,000 on a car for what?
Right.
Like, bro, I have a fucking ghost now.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Shout out to you.
Like,
man.
I have like.
One thing I could say, like, I don't know you personally, but just observing from the outside, right? I feel like you're one of those people who always take an opportunity, right? If you see that you see it's there, you kind of jump on it. Like I was just thinking about, okay, you used to make the music, right? And then like you said, you was making the clothes, and you saw an opportunity in the window open, and you kind of hopped on that, right? And then we'll also get to the loose leaf shit. We're talking about people had grabbers. We just were speaking about it. You're like, how can I kind of shortcut that and kind of make that happen? But then I want to also like kind of speak about like how you also became a brand. So let's like, you know what I'm saying, talk about that, right? So you're making the music, boom, that's all that's happening for you. And at what point and what year did you run into like the clothing, or when did you feel like it was gonna like take off?
The clothes was always there before the music.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in a group. I had a group called Destos. Destos No Stress Hoes.
That's fine.
Yeah, it was like it was a clique.
Clique.
basically.
When you're
Yeah,
young,
it was a
you had
clique,
cliques,
me and my
yeah.
boys.
That's fresh and shit.
It was a
Destos.
group in there called Overdose, and they were the stars. They did the music. You know what I mean? I was like a part of the group because it's like shit. If they make it to the playoff shit, everybody get a ring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I just played
whole
my
team,
position,
yeah.
and I was like the person that like did the running around, did this, took care of certain shit. So all they could focus on is making fire ass music.
Right.
You know. So what were we just saying?
We're talking. You said the music. I mean,
Oh
the-
yeah,
I mean,
so
the-
yeah,
the-
so
the
when
clothes is always-
when I was with them, I always made clothes. So then when I got with them and I seen they doing the music, I'm like, let me make the clothes. I already make the clothes. You know what I mean?
It's easy, yeah.
Like
yeah.
you feel me? And I'm like, I can make the clothes for the clique. I don't even got to make the clothes for the group.
Yeah.
You know? So then I already knew how to make clothes because I always made clothes. I couldn't afford it, I made it. Mesquite, when they dropped the paint on the shirts, I couldn't buy those, I made them. When they started doing like the rips in the jeans, I'll take like Old Navy jeans, make some rips in them. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? Like
yeah.
I always did that. I even took sewing in high school. So like I really know like about clothes. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Yeah.
So you was on to like the garments. This what do they call it? Stitch and sew. What do they call it?
Yeah, I know how to cut and
Cut and
sew.
sew. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
cut
saying.
and sew,
Yeah.
So me already making clothes and knowing how to do clothes, I tried to do clothes for them. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, y'all the rappers, I don't know how to rap. Like I'm gonna do the clothes.
Yeah.
Boom, boom. Then after that, I just started doing clothes for myself more and more,
Yeah.
and then that just turned into.
Yeah.
I kind of remember on your Instagram. I remember like when you was I remember like way back you was like having like the first shirts and like the first couple
Yeah,
shirts
yeah.
come out in that first batch. I was like, oh, this shit is tight.
And then while I'm making clothes for them, I started making music. And then when I started making music, I'm like, duh, you gotta have the clothes. You know, you see what is it? Rest in peace, Mac Miller. He was doing $1 million a show.
Yeah.
And merch. So I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna do the music, I'm gonna have the merch and I'm gonna have this already rolling. So when I actually blow up, I'm gonna know what they doing.
Yeah.
They're not just gonna be like, oh yeah, we'll get, like, why would you do that? I can get it from here, get it cheaper. You know what I mean? So that was the main focus, doing them clothes. So when the music crack off, I can sell my own clothes.
Yeah.
And then just, you know, music, like when you in that music shit, bro, you take any little thing as like, you know, gas in the tank or a pat on the back. So like if you get a little article here in Pigeon or if you get a feature with this person, and you know, it takes some time. So, you know, while I'm doing that, I'm still pushing the clothes. You know, I'm pushing the clothes, but I'm really investing a lot of my shit in the music. And then every time I like, people will pull up in LA, I'll bless them with some clothes. They'll jump on the song. So I make pushing my brand plus pushing my music. But after a while, bro, it just started. The music was cool, but it just put me in a lot of bad situations, you know. And then you start realizing that the clothes is making the money, and you spending the money from the clothes on music.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't even think about that. Like you doing the studio. I'm talking. I was at a point where I'm recording at NRG off my own bread, thinking it's so fire. You know what I mean?
You like
what? Like 1,000. You know, I'll go to Kush Factory. That shit like $450 a night.
Yeah.
And then, you know, when you a rapper, you got to get in that mode. You go to the studio. You need your
get
weed.
weed,
You
gotta
got
get
your
the
leaves. You got to get a
everything.
little bottle. You feel me? You gonna go and get you got your drink, you got your sodas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you could be spending like 1,000 a night. Just you know, if you pour a deuce, that's 500. You got what? You got an ounce of weed, that's 300.
Yeah.
You got the studio, that's 400. You know what I mean? That's 1,000 a night. And this is
expensive.
what you so I'm spending a lot of the money I make on the clothes on this. And then it just got to a point where I just started like, I gotta focus on this because it's the bread.
Yeah.
So like, even though I will focus on this more because I'll grind all day, then that night spend the bread. And then it got to a point like where I was just really on the music and not even focusing on the clothes once I got the store.
Right.
I would just be chasing the artists around, pulling up to the store, making sure it's straight, then going chasing the artists around. But it was making the brand grow at the early time because it's like, oh, now I see this person with it, this person with it.
Yeah.
And they're not wearing it because it's a brand.
Yeah.
They wearing it because they fuck with me. And how do they fuck with me? Because I was just in the studio with them for 6 hours, smoking,
Talking.
rolling up weed, chilling, listening to music. You feel me?
Yeah.
So then a lot of that just it just got to a point where like I'm just realizing that I can make a lot of money off of the clothes.
Yeah.
And the music is a real expensive hobby.
That's
a very
true.
expensive hobby at the rate that I was doing it.
You-
So I started just, you know, when you have, like, if you go to college, when you get out of school, you study.
right.
Yeah.
How am I making all this money off of clothes? As soon as it's over, I'm at the studio. Why am I not thinking of ways or, you know, checking inventory, checking numbers, looking at how the daily sales went? Why am I not posting more about the clothes?
Yeah.
Why am I more interested in the music but just using? So I just kind of, and having a daughter, you know what I mean? Like,
This transitions your life for real.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
gotta start. Your focus gets different. It's just naturally what happens. You don't even know where it comes from, but that shit starts getting serious.
Yeah.
You start thinking at it at a different way. I gotta start attacking the day differently, like you said.
Yeah, and just it's all together, bro. Me losing friends, homies. The music industry is very dangerous, bro.
Yeah.
And you was touring for a minute too. I saw you touring for like a cool 2 years. You was gone.
I've been on the road, and it's just after, like, really the kid was the point where it's like you gotta stop trying to be this, focus on the money so you can have money to raise your kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it was other factors like my homies dying, my homies going to jail. People are always dying. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
The more funner and more active and more money you making in the music industry,
Yeah.
the more dangerous it becomes.
Yep.
You
The
know?
more loose it becomes, the lines become very blurred.
Come on, bro. I was like best friends with Draco, bro. The price of security went up for me because he was so dangerous.
Jesus.
Because of me having a relationship with an artist,
Yeah.
his beef now becomes my beef because I'm with him so much and
Yeah.
he represents this brand so
Yeah.
much that, and it's like, okay, I'm not even crying about it. I'm not tripping.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, fuck y'all niggas. Y'all niggas don't fuck with Draco. I don't fuck with y'all either.
Right.
You know? But then it just got to a point where it's like, I can have whatever, I can feel however I want, but I still have to be safe.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it was like, and then like, it was like, that was around the time where it's like, bro, this shit is getting real dangerous. Like, you know? And you don't think about it. Because you
you're
in
just
it.
in it.
You
Yeah,
in it.
you
Yo,
don't even-
we in the club. The club got shut up. We don't give a fuck. We straight. Hop in the Rolls Royce, smash off. Boom. Oh. We over here, this motherfucker get shot up. We shooting the video. Screw everybody straight. Them niggas wasn't for us. They probably was somebody else. But it's like all of these situations, riding around with guns,
Yeah.
riding around with this,
Yeah.
having a daughter, not focusing on my business that's making the money, spending all this
Spending
money
the
on this
money.
that's not
Yeah.
making no money. It was just like, bro, it was, wake the fuck up, bro. You are not a rapper. Like, you can make music, but you are not a rapper, bro. You know what you're strong at.
Yeah.
It's like God blessed you with enough intelligence.
I think I was gonna say, like, I think that it's like your strong point. I was gonna say when we're gonna talk about like branding, right, and starting to like split off, right. So I think that's your strong point. From looking from the outside, you see something, you're like, oh, I need to fuck with that, and I need to put my swag, my essence on that shit. So I have a question. How did you start to get into like doing these different collabs with different people, like, you know, all these different awful lottos? You get what I'm saying? Like,
Honestly, the first collab I ever did was with Greedo.
Shout out.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was just hooked ever since. And I was like, we really didn't sell too much stuff. He couldn't promote it because he was in jail. You know what I mean? We just really did it for like the culture.
Yeah.
But then I did one with Young LB from Runts. You know what I mean? Because he seen me rolling and he was like, okay, let's do one. And the money I made off of that, it was like, yeah, this is going crazy. Like, I think we did like, first collab, we did like 60,000 in like 2 days or something.
And then at this time in these first collabs, you're trapping out the van at this
I'm out
time
the van.
still,
I'm out the van still.
bro. Briefly, let's touch on that. How'd you even come up with that? I'm gonna get a van. I'm gonna go to downtown in the parking lot. I'm gonna trap.
Again, this is like a situation that chose me. When I left hanging out with Pump from touring, because you know COVID came, nobody was doing shows, nobody was doing shut down. He went back to Miami. I didn't want to go back to Miami. I got a girl out here. I'm like, I'm gonna stay here, and that was when I jumped off the boat. So then when I jumped off the boat, it's like I'm just on Instagram every day posting these shirts of me wearing a shirt, and I'll go through the comments and literally go through the comments and look at people who liked it, or I'll go through the likes.
Yeah.
Even if I see somebody like it a lot, I'll hit them up like, hey, you want to buy one? They only like 120. What size you wear?
Damn.
And I'll be like, I'll pull up on you too. You know, so this is COVID. Like, you in the house, you got all this money, you can't do shit. You know what I mean? I'm slanging weed too.
Yeah.
So it's like, they want me to pull up.
Yeah.
So now I just, like, if it's a post, find like 2 or 3 people, probably get my girl car, and I'll go and drive around and fucking sell this shit.
Yeah.
And I was making good money doing that. So then after that, I couldn't use my girl car because she had to go to work. So then I had found my boy who was was fucking with me always on Instagram. I'm like, hey, I could pay you. I'll pay you. You drive me around.
Holy
He like,
shit.
hell yeah. So then I would just all night, I'll gather the numbers. He'll come in the morning. We'll drive around in that little 98 Nissan Sentra and just be delivering clothes. Then it got to a point where like, fuck, we can't carry that many clothes in this Sentra. You know what I mean? Like,
Were you like at this point when it's going good? Now you're taking the risk and buying it in bulk, right? You're printing a whole bunch of shirts.
at this point, I'm really only having like 1 or 2 things.
So
Just the hoodie and a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Just black and white hoodie and a t-shirt. I might have a beanie, but 1 or 2 things. I just ran this for a long time.
Yeah.
So I'm just driving around, but I didn't have enough sizes. So I was like buying 6, printing 6, probably printing 12, printing like 24
batches,
pieces, like a
yeah.
box.
Yeah.
A box of sweaters. It'll probably
Yeah.
be like 3 in each size.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
and how'd you go ahead? Yeah.
No, it's cool. I just want to say, like, so you're obviously an entrepreneur, man. Like,
Yeah, for
through and through.
a lot of people
From
are,
the
bro. They
fucking-
hustlers, but
Yeah.
they just be hustling to You can't be an entrepreneur scamming, selling weed. Like you got if you're doing illegal shit. That's not an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Entrepreneur is legal, and a lot of people they don't be trying. They'll learn every scam in the book, but they don't want to try to learn how to do this because it's harder.
Right.
But it's always harder when it's legal. So it'd be like I'm just like a lot of people out here. I see it in a lot of people, but a lot of people don't have that discipline to take the hard route.
Yeah.
They don't.
Yeah.
Or they just don't have a product that they can sell. You know what I mean? Or they just haven't dedicated enough time into a product. If you look at me, I've been selling them in the clothes for a very long time, whether it was the main focus or not.
Yeah.
So I put in the work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I put in the work.
But as an entrepreneur, typically, like, you know, people that do their own shit usually hate having a boss. So, like, did you ever work like a 9 to 5 or anything like that?
I had a few jobs. I had a few like little, like not like real jobs, like some under the table shit. My mama said the people at the fish fry said you can work there.
Do you have like, I don't know, do you ever like reminisce on that? Like,
no.
Damn, that was fucking crazy.
I did that shit for like a day, bro. I got hired at Food for Less to have me pushing carts, bro. I didn't come back the second time. Went to orientation, had me pushing carts. And then I was straight.
That's it.
I was straight.
Done.
You know?
Done.
I'm gonna try something else. I worked at Target for about a week. Maybe even 2. But I just didn't like the way motherfuckers was treating me.
Do you have any like weird, like funny memories from being at Target for just those 7 days?
Like, I just remember like motherfuckers did not fuck with me, bro. Like, shit was crazy because I was popular in high school, but like this is like, and it's just all girls. Just like I'm just like, bro, this shit is whack.
And you're just like, fuck
I'm
this.
just outside pushing fucking carts like all day. Like,
was that the last actual like 9 to 5 you had?
Yeah, for sure.
Target?
For sure.
Damn. That's crazy.
And then they be seeing me, like a few of the girls that work there, they be seeing me. That should be crazy. That'd be the crazy part.
Yeah.
When you see somebody that you work somewhere with and
I
just
quit a job because of that one time.
That's funny.
I used to work at Aeropostale in the mall, and it was holiday season. And my homies was like, "Oh, Drew was good." I was like,
nope. It's a wrap. He
"This
quit.
is it. this is." Niggas will not see me here tomorrow.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I was the greeter dude at the front too. Hey, welcome.
Oh no.
Aeropostale down.
Let's have him spin the wheel.
Okay, yeah, we got a little game show, a little game part of the show. All right, we're gonna have you spin this shit 3 times. It's kind of self-explanatory. It's gonna be like copper drop, spin again. You know what I mean? So boom, spin it 3 times. Yep, there you go.
Go again.
You could go harder. Pause.
So
a truth or shot. We have a question for you, and if you don't want to answer, we'll have you take a shot.
This one's actually kind of funny.
Or if you don't want to drink, you can.
You don't
take
have
a
to
shot
drink.
Of
no,
water.
I'll take a shot. Let's go.
All
Give me
right.
some bamboo. That bamboo be hitting.
Bamboo's
No lie.
good. I'll take a shot
Bamboo.
with you. I'll take a shot with you.
Take a shot.
I'm on my fake diet. I'm on my
Yeah.
fake diet shit. I'll take one too, nigga.
This is a good one.
This is bad for your muscle growth.
But yeah, what I was saying. So Eddie used to drive me around. It got to a point where I couldn't carry enough stuff in the car. I got a van. You know, I just was like, bro, I got to get a van.
You had to get
know
a
what I'm saying?
van.
I had to get a
Yeah.
van. So I found a van. Now we driving around in a van. We drive around in a van. This is when they picking up people in fucking in vans and kidnapping kids. You know, that was going on. So I would get put over all the time. They'll put all my inventory.
Wait, we gotta ask him the question.
No, let him finish.
Oh, go ahead.
So then, boom, they kept pulling me over, big white van. I posted on my Instagram recently. It was just me and this white van. So then it was like, then I started driving to dangerous ass places. Like, bro, this shit is janky. Like, they know I'm pulling up with the weed, with the clothes. Niggas sending me
In the van.
addresses. I just like, I don't know. I just didn't feel safe. And then I couldn't deliver to as many people that wanted it.
Yeah.
So like a few varying factors. So then I'm like, bro, I gotta just pull up somewhere. So then like I used to meet people in this parking lot. And then
Damn.
once COVID stopped, the parking attendants stopped coming. But this parking lot is like it's behind the train track. It's on the other side of the alley. And then, but if you driving down the street, you'll miss it because it's so tucked.
Yeah.
So I just used to pull in there and meet people. And I'm like, bro, I'm just gonna sit here all day and just tell people to meet me. Damn. And they just used to pull up and meet me there. And then when I used to start getting more clothes, I needed an area to like put all the boxes out, organize
Display
it by
it.
size, organize it by
Bro, you
size.
really out there
and then put it in
hustling.
my crates. Like I put them in carts, and then I have all the smalls in this cart. Put it small, medium, large. So if somebody want a small hoodie, I'll pull out the small hoodie crate.
got it,
Somebody
ready.
want a
Yeah,
medium
yeah.
Hoodie, medium, the t-shirts, this. So
This is all self-taught too. This is you just learning through experience. Every day you just figure out, oh, I need to do this. Boop,
yeah,
boop, boop.
for sure. So then now I'm in that parking lot, and everybody coming to me so much or whatever, and it's just like this is the spot. And then like I always took pictures when somebody bought something from like if you like even when I used to pull up to people in front of their house, I'll take a picture with them. You know what I mean?
Smart.
So while I'm doing that in the parking lot, I started getting big people pull up. So now this place is becoming like popular.
Damn.
And then with it being COVID, you ain't got nowhere else to go and buy a sweatsuit.
No,
But
no.
a lot of trappers are coming into town because the bags is going crazy
Of
right
course.
now.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm getting all of the trappers coming in. They want to grab some weed. They want to
Yeah,
grab a
sweatsuit.
sweatsuit because the mall closed. now if you coming out here and you a trapper, you probably the nigga.
Yeah,
so when you
yeah,
go
yeah.
back to your city, they see the
And you
nigga
have
with
it
this
on.
outfit on. They like,
Yeah.
we all wanted too. So it got
That
to a
was
point
such a
he'll fly
play.
here. People
Damn.
fly here to re-up
That's
and
crazy.
buy outfits for them in their whole hood.
That's
Like
fire.
spending like 5,000, 6,000, like for their whole hood. So like I said, like
You
with
was getting
COVID,
orders, nigga. Like I'm coming. I need
I'm
50
coming, get me
sweatshirts.
all
Boop, boop,
this,
boop.
yeah.
Get me ready.
can you get this color for these J's for me? I'm like, I really don't do that, but I got you.
Yeah.
But
Of course.
with like I'm saying, COVID, driving, needing somewhere, that put me in the parking lot. Like I didn't just choose parking lot. It was like no, like certain incidents that I ran into,
Yeah.
kind of steered me
All
towards
that
this area. And I
circumstance.
stayed in the apartment upstairs, so I always just have people meet me in that parking lot. Damn. So it's like all of that played into that parking lot being that historic.
Man, that's
Crazy.
Bro, it's crazy.
So-
We'll talk about this after, but just how God like sets things up for you, man. All right,
Yeah.
so what's the question?
All right. So what's the? It's okay. So it's either your least favorite or worst brand that you've ever seen. Like you don't have to tell us. You could just take a shot and we'll move on, or you tell us.
Bruh, I ain't gonna lie, like I just don't understand why people be liking the sicko shit. Like I don't get it. I don't get it. You know, like if you're like when I judge brands off of the people that make the brands, you know what I mean? It just be like, bruh, like I really don't be seeing it. It just be like you slap a little. I don't know, bruh. I just
Yeah.
don't see it. That's probably it. And I still take my shot.
Hey, there you go. Cheers.
Cheers.
Enjoy.
So you get the spin. You get 2 more spins.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, bruh.
What you got? Some snacks for you?
All right, we got snacks. You can try one and tell us if,
Give 'em
if it's
the,
gas or trash.
I'm gonna say that. So we gonna have you try
All right, what's the?
try one and try us and tell us what you think. And we got the pause. The Turk.
We know.
He said pause off
Takis
the
meat
rip.
Stick. You know,
He didn't
Bro,
even-
this is crazy. A birthday cake, Kit
You did a
Kat.
pre-pause.
because I already said. So you tell us if
Birthday
it's gas
cake,
or
Kit Kat.
trash.
Gas or trash?
Guarantee you.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's
wanna
like,
try it?
look,
Try one more.
it's like, remember them Keebler cookies that was like shaped like animals?
Oh, the little
And they were
joints.
like pink and white with the little dots on it.
Yeah.
It tastes like they put that frosting on the Kit Kat.
That's fire.
Damn.
Those are the
I might
ones.
have to buy some. That's great. What else did you give him?
It's a Takis beef jerky. I couldn't say the other words. What it is?
You don't have to try that if you don't want to.
Yeah, whatever.
Let's see.
Yeah, man, that's
Taki.
crazy,
Actually, that
man.
might low key.
Hey, I
be
remember-
Might
fire.
be the lick in jail, like one of these.
Yo,
Yeah.
chop it up with the what do you call?
Got
Oh,
the what?
with
They
noodles.
got the exotic Taki jerky.
Funny part is
exotic meat
Hey.
log. Pause.
I heard you got to put the chips on everything. I heard the
Chips?
crunches. I heard the crunches where it's at. Like if you making spread, crunches where it's at.
Bro, spread with the taki.
Not that
log?
bad.
Crazy.
It was like some high shit. Like right now, it's hidden, but I don't know if it's really hidden.
But if you weren't high, it wouldn't really be.
I wouldn't. It don't even like looks is a big thing to me.
Yeah.
This doesn't look like I want to eat it.
Yeah.
Like if I wasn't on the show, I would never grab this.
Right.
I wouldn't be at the store buying.
Well,
that
it's
either.
visual for you, right?
Yeah.
So like, I don't want to. If I don't like it, I'm not
So like,
taking that.
y'all need to just name this something else, maybe.
or package it differently.
Like just the name really what kills it for me.
The name, that's what I said. I
Y'all
said,
don't know
Hey
it says
Juju,
it's a meat
tell me
stick.
what the name is.
It's a meat stick. They came here.
I had to be like, pause before I even put it on the
You
table.
said pause.
I looked at that
Preemptively.
shit. It was like, what is that?
That was so good.
What is that?
The
Oh,
meat
you get to
stick.
spin again.
Oh shit, that was a
Power
good spin.
spin.
Let's see.
Oh, spin again because we already got the
Yeah.
green. You got the. I don't know. Is that shit Yankee? I feel like
Come on.
that.
Let's see.
Spin again.
He's got the Vegas luck.
Yeah,
He's
still
still-
rubbing off.
the cap or no cap.
Cap or no
Cap
cap?
or no cap. All right, so there's another like fashion related one. So do you think? Oh yeah, okay, here we go. So the box logo Supreme T-shirt is the most iconic streetwear piece of all time. This cap or no cap?
No kizzy.
No cap.
Yeah, bro. That's
Most
like
iconic.
a timeless piece. Like I get a lot. Like you see, like you got the plain box letter on like the white over a solid color. You know what I mean? Awful lot of cough syrup, plain box leather.
Yeah.
One color. You know what I mean? They can redo that in many colors, and it's still the same thing. Cough syrup, we will do the same hoodie all over and
Facts.
over,
Yep,
and
yep.
just change the color.
Yep.
What,
I
big
feel-
bro? For
I
sure.
feel, I feel like, and that's when I want to talk about you being a brand, right? Like you said, you're an artist, so people want to fuck with you, but you're also a cool dude. You're relatable. You talk. You're a business person. You smart. Like I'm just from sitting here talking to you for the past little time I've been talking to you.
Yeah.
So I was saying like, damn, I forgot what I was gonna say. Over here telling you about something.
He's high off the mid. We apologize. I was gonna say, that we were talking about your childhood earlier, right? So like your parents, right? Like were they entrepreneur? Do you have somebody in your life that was an entrepreneur? Like,
No,
or was it just
no.
always you?
I'm thinking I'm an entrepreneur.
Damn.
My mom, she had to work.
Yeah.
My daddy, you know what I mean? He would do his little gigs and shit. But like,
It's just you.
I'm like probably the like biggest, like, before me was my great grandpa. He owned like a wash house or McDonald's and stuff like that.
Oh shit.
I probably hung out with him for like the first 5 years because he would live with us.
Oh
And he'll
shit.
walk me to school and stuff, and I'll hang out with him.
That's
but like
fire.
that was before I even knew about like businesses and shit,
That probably had impact on you. Bro.
Yeah, it probably did.
Like
And then,
low key.
like
you
him
know what I
having
mean?
like properties and stuff like that. I think, and then when he passed away, he gave his properties to his daughter, which was my grandma. And she had bread too.
The properties
So yeah,
and
like my dad used to tell me like he used to own a lot of shops and stores, and I probably do because he would hire his whole family to work.
Damn.
And I got a few of my family members on my team.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah, I gave a few of my family members jobs. They
Yeah,
haven't seen.
but you definitely been having like multiple hustles. This man's a trapper, bro. He used to have.
Well,
he used
yeah.
to do tats. He used
Yeah,
to
I
do all
did tasks. I used to sell
types.
cars.
Yeah,
Like
bro.
I would go like to the auctions in the morning and like look at the cars and buy them and take them to body shops and get them fixed.
Yeah.
And then park them on the side of the road with like
sale.
shoe polish written on the window for the size. Then I'll pull up with paperwork in a little briefcase, have you sign, get the bread, and do it all over again.
Damn.
I remember I sold what are them little hoverboards?
Yeah.
My boy I used to
yeah.
get them for like, because I used to have so many people, I'll get them for like $100, sell them for like $350.
Fire.
But then like when they'll break, I'll like bring it back, then I'll take it back to the plug. Like, bro, you gotta give me another one. But they probably was getting bitches for like $30, $40, so they wasn't tripping. Like, okay,
Alibaba
bring it back,
shit,
I'll give another
yeah.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
niggas was trapping. I remember at one point,
China shit.
people
Shout
was.
out all the people bought hoverboards from me.
Shout
I know
out to
y'all
all
out
you.
there.
Bro, you have had some hustles, man.
Yeah, I always tried to get it, bro.
Yeah. So how did you end up? I mean, let's talk about the store. Like, what the fuck was the feeling? Like going from a van to a store. Like
it was
how,
scary.
Talk about the play. Like
Yeah.
how did it
was
come
scary.
together?
So we're in the parking lot. Everything is back
Like-
kind of open now.
Yeah.
My van keep getting broken into. You know, I'm making a lot of money. My van
God
keep
damn
getting
it.
broken into. I actually have 2 vans now. The parking attendant is making me pay for at least 10 parking spots a month just because it's like I'm taking up a lot of space.
It's like rent.
I have to clean up after and in the morning because they're like, bro, like you trash. Your people will come, park in the car, sit, smoke weed, throw the trash out the car, buy some weed from you or buy a
then
hoodie
bail,
from
yeah.
you, then drive off. They don't pay. They don't do nothing. So I'm look cool. I'm just gonna buy this whole lane.
Yeah.
These 10 parking spots I'm gonna pay every month.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then they started tripping like, oh, you can't just be having like AstroTurf with like a rack with clothes on it. Like it's a parking lot. So then I just started keeping the clothes just hanging on the van or inside the van. Or I'll pull like it's a wall right here and the van will pull in this way.
Yeah.
I'll bag out a little bit and have the clothes hidden right here. So
Nice.
you know, it's just a lot of stuff, but I'm making money.
Yeah.
So then one of my buddies was like, yeah, I know a dude who have a spot, and since it's COVID, he got a reduced rate rent, but it's the art studio and he just really want to let go of it. He said you can take it over if you want.
Yeah.
But he wants you to pay it in front full. So basically how he explained that
A year up front?
No, not a year, just like 6 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically how
But
he
the
explained
reduced
it to
rate.
me. Yeah, the reduced rate. So
For
how he
6
explained
months.
it to me was they're charging me, it's supposed to be 45. They're charging me 25. I'm gonna charge you an extra 1,000. So I want 35 a month for 6 months. And low key, bro, like I've been here for like a year and a half. They don't even come down here since COVID. You're gonna be straight. You ain't gonna have to worry about shit. Like if you working out of a parking lot, this is gonna really boost your shit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hell yeah, let's do it. I gave them about like 30 bands or something crazy like that, and I moved in.
Wow.
And probably like a month into it, like they fucking like put an eviction notice on the door, and he's like somewhere in Hawaii, and I call him like, bro, what is this? He like, oh, don't worry about that. I'm gonna talk to him. It ain't nothing. So I'm like, okay, I guess keep rolling. Boom, boom. Like they can't put you out anywhere. It's like COVID. You can't get put out. I'm like, oh yeah, you're right. So then like the next month they cut the power.
Oh shit.
So now I get the power cut off. Then after that, they put a lock on the door, and I break the lock. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Holy shit.
Like they tried to change the lock or something on the door. So then I changed the lock back. But then I'm like, bro, this is getting tricky. What's going on? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to come here and my shit is all locked in, and
Yeah,
the
that's your
sheriff is here and I
livelihood
can't.
too. Like
you
that's
know
all
what I
your
mean?
shit.
But that's how I got the first spot, and was the downfall of the first spot because it was a sublease and it was like kind of some janky shit going on. But within that little time frame, I gotta get my numbers right. Probably 6 months, maybe 8 months. I was there. Probably made like close to it. Yeah.
Damn.
Just having a real spot and people
That
being
was
able
it.
to pull up, and it's
That was it.
Melrose and Round 2 is right there. And I'm having all of the rappers pull up, and Draco gets out of jail, so now he's pulling up there a lot. I think I even made like the back our little lounge area. You know what I mean? So it's just becoming like a real hub
spot.
for hip hop
Yeah.
and everything, and it's just adding to the sales.
Yeah.
And this is when I told you, this is when I'm getting off work, just hanging out with the rappers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm not really paying attention. I'm just getting off work, taking the bread, going. Spending the bread.
And then this is funny, like back to the brand, right? So like Awful Lot of Cough Syrup. So you've said this story before, I'm sure, but like the origination of like how you designed it and came up with that name.
Yeah.
Like take us through that. That's like a classic
Well,
origin
the how I
story.
got like it was just a viral ass clip that I had with like the police
Yeah.
having me like detained, saying that's an awful lot of cough
Cough
syrup.
syrup, yeah.
But the thing about it wasn't even on my page. It was like one of my buddies had recorded and put it on their page, and then I ended up kind of going to jail and kind of not even thinking about it.
Yeah.
And then it just actually started gaining a lot of traction. It was like crazy, but I didn't. It couldn't. Nobody didn't know it was me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it was his page, and then eventually Vine got taken down, and it was a Vine.
Wow.
So it kind of went dormant for a little while, but then it sprung back up on Instagram. Then when it sprung back up on Instagram, this is like before I'm even doing clothes.
I wonder who saved that motherfucker. Ooh.
I don't know, but
One of
that's
them-
dope.
One of them old pages that used
Yeah.
to just make shit go viral. So
Damn.
I can yeah, it went crazy. Boom,
And then
boom,
you were
bow.
like- you were
But
like,
then I was
that's the
making
fucking
clothes.
name.
No, I was making clothes
Yeah.
already. Like I had this shit called Distress, where I'll take like the Rock Band tees, bleach them,
Yeah.
you know, put the little holes in them.
Yeah.
And then I started doing shit where I'll like take patches and make like Levi's jackets and like put patches on them or something.
Yeah.
So like doing all that, I was on live one day and somebody said on the live, like, you should put awful lot of that's an awful lot of cough syrup on the shirt. And I was like, damn, that would be fire.
That was it.
Like, that'd be fire. Like,
Acting on it. That's
Isn't
the
that
part.
fucking crazy that
somebody
that was
said it in the
it?
comments, and I'm like, I'm already making bread off the clothes. But I'm like, that would be fire because it's already viral. Like,
Bro,
you know what I mean? That phrase is just legendary.
man, that's
So
fucking
then I just
crazy.
put it on, start putting it on the clothes.
Damn. No,
I
and
started with
it's-
just like
it's
honestly, I
sick.
just started with just right here.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, okay, Supreme got their shit right there. 2 letters, very visible.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I kind of seen. Shout out my boy. Fuck the ASAP. Remember the shirt? Last year I was broke, and he just had the shirts with the plain print, but it was very legible. You know what I mean? I was like, I want to do some shit like that between like the Supreme Octagon, but still just very legible.
yeah.
And I spent like just days just going through just fonts and fonts and fonts and fonts, and I was just like, yeah, this is it. And then I saved that font. And I still got that font in my email because I had to send it to the place at the swap meet who used to heat press them. They used to do it with the vinyl heat press.
Wow, holy shit.
And that was like 2017.
What's some stuff we can share with everybody that you're working on now? I know we got some stuff over here. Like,
We
let's
got
talk
awful
about
lot
that.
of cookies coming up. I'm doing a collab with Burner, you know.
Awful
And I
lot
made
of
sure that
cookies.
like me and Burner collabed on this
That's
one. We
fire.
picked out the pieces. We made everything fire. We're gonna be we're gonna do 2 pop-ups one day on Melrose, both stores.
Fire.
You know what I mean?
When's that?
That's coming April 8th, I think we're gonna do.
April 8th. All right, dope. We'll make sure this drops around that time.
Yeah,
to
we're
promote
gonna
it.
do that April 8th. What
Yeah.
else? I'm really just working on making this company just better.
And let's talk about what you got
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, how'd you get into awful lot of like loose leaf and how'd
Yeah.
that all come to you?
Being in that parking lot hustling, I had a few people that would always come to me and give me things. You know,
Yeah.
I always support that. Like, you got a clothing line, you got a business, you got anything, come and drop me off some shit. So the crazy thing, I wasn't there, and this guys came by and dropped off, like, it was a clear box with a few leaves in there, and it was like, these are loose leaves, but they had like adhesive on it. So, you know,
What?
during COVID, you didn't want to lick the blunt, so they were pre-cut with adhesive on it, all natural adhesive, so you could roll the weed without licking it, and it'll seal itself.
Fuck.
And my
That's
brother
crazy.
got them, and my brother was like, "This is it." And I'm like, "Let me see." So then I started smoking them,
Pimp P?
and then Pimp P.
Oh,
He was
man,
like,
I
"This
love
is
him,
it,
man.
this
Shout out
is
to
it."
your brother,
yeah,
man.
shout out to my brother. He was like, "This is it." So then I started fucking with him, and then like I would always tell him like, "Bring me some more, bring me some more." And then they hit me with the proposition like, "We want to make you a leaf," and I'm like, "All right, but if we do, I don't want no adhesive on my shit." You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I gotta pick like a flavor. You know what I mean? And we just spent probably a couple of months just like them going back from like over there, DR, coming back over here, bringing different flavors, and then we finally pick one. And then we had one of my boys do the artwork. And then it's like the artwork is like, this is like an old face from, this is my face that I use on my van.
Yeah.
This is like an artist that did like an old, because I used to be on the internet finding people like, hey, make some cough syrup shop, I pay you.
Yeah.
So this is like one thing that I made
From back then.
back then that I just kept branding.
That's fire.
That's, I was gonna say, how does
Honey
that,
bourbon sounds great. That's crazy.
how does that feel to like? Does it like? I'm sure it has, but like it set in on you that like, bro, your face is a brand.
Yeah. It's like the Nike swoosh.
Yeah,
It is. It's really like the
It's
Nike
like
swoosh.
it's like that icon.
like
type
when you
shit.
think
in the
of
valley when I
Starbucks.
go in a smoke shop, and I was like, this nigga Desto down.
It's
Like
crazy.
when you see Starbucks, you know the little lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
or like
that
remember
shit.
Spitfire, you'll see like the little head with the flame.
But the fire part, then it's his face though.
Yeah.
Isn't that fucking crazy? Like, isn't that just like
well, it's fire but then it's like it just lets you know my face sells.
yeah, that
Like
too?
you just put my face on. You put my face on some sodas.
That
It's the top
too.
seller. You put my
But-
face on a box of Leafs. It's the top seller. You put my face on like on the van. I sell out the van.
Yeah.
Like I branded my own face.
100%. But I think it's important for like the listeners and fucking viewers to know that like it wasn't your face one night. Like you built like
yeah, your
this
face
is
card.
since
You
selling
built it up.
candy. Bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
this is not some fucking
Put
like
in the work all the
fluky
time. Anything
overnight-
I do, even if I can do it the easy way, I put in the work. I just open the store.
Yeah.
I'm gonna paint some shit myself. You know what I mean? I'm
Exactly.
gonna bring these boxes in. I'm not just about to be do.
Yeah.
No, I'm a real get down here and do it myself because I feel like that's where a lot of the like,
Yeah.
you put the energy into it. It's
Yeah.
gonna come back.
Right.
You don't
Also-
put no energy into it, it might not roll.
Being a creative and an entrepreneur, a huge part of sales is taking risks and losing. Like a lot of shit is about
Big
it's
losses.
not all just the fucking
losses.
wins.
I've took some big.
You know what I'm
losses,
saying?
but,
Like
you got like coming from like the streets and shit, it's always losses.
Yeah.
You could pass for fucking a gang of money, then you turn around and lose it in a dice game.
Yeah.
It's a part of life. It's wins and
that's
losses.
what it is. It's
so
win-
you learn how to deal with them.
That's
Some
the whole
hurt
picture.
more than ever or more than others, but you still got to deal with it.
Right.
Was there ever at any point where this shit was like about to like be over, or you were like, damn, it's like
Never.
Never.
it was never. It
He was
never
doing
got
it the
to a
whole
point.
time.
No, I'm talking
No,
about
from the
like,
start to now, I never thought.
No, I'm
like
talking
that.
about like maybe like you said at one point you were spending too much money on dumb shit, doing different shit. You ever got to the point where it was like out of control? That's fire.
No, you know, like I don't like. The thing about me, bro, I used to get my ass whooped as a kid, and when you get your ass whooped as a kid, a lot of that mental shit, you know, it's a point of view.
Yeah.
So you just try to have like the best point of view of things that's gonna help you, you know. So a lot of people look at taking L's and wanting to drop the ball and just go somewhere else. I look at it as like a slingshot.
Yeah. Exactly.
Ooh, we going down to go right back up.
Yup.
You know, and I look at it as well as like a storm. Like when I used to like do like break in cribs or whatever and do that bullshit. Yeah, when I used to break in cribs, you'll always know like you be like, bro, you just got like went to jail, you just got caught, you almost got caught. I mean, I'm close.
Yeah. But
I mean, I'm close to it. Like the more, yeah, like it's like, damn, hold on, like you, but you're not thinking like this is probably God telling you to stop
doing
or
it.
Right.
chill out. No, this is, I just got out of jail. I know I'm about to get it.
My palms is itching.
Ooh, it's about to crack off. Like that's all you thinking when you like you go through the storm.
Yep.
Like how am I on a case right now and I'm still doing this shit because that's how you crack. That's how
Yep.
you really get rolling. Like the scare money don't make no money. So I look at situations like that like, oh, I didn't used to think to back up.
Yeah.
I think to go faster.
Yep. Yep.
Mm.
Exactly. Exactly. So
Now it's like, okay, no, hold on, you gotta chill
Yeah,
out.
you gotta
We're a
chill
little bit smarter now, you know.
Yeah.
But it's still like kind of like, you know, like I'll take a L in a situation, I'll learn from it, but that L is still pulling me down to shoot back up.
yeah. 100%.
You know?
But
Oh, I
L's are different now. They're lessons. Like you're
Yeah.
looking at it in a different way.
It's
now.
positive. Yeah.
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 Yeah, and it just helps you tighten up.
Yeah.
It helps you tighten up.
That's
You
the
know
part
what I
of
mean?
you have to fail your way into success.
One of my biggest like things right now that I'm dealing with is I started this company and a lot of people that work with me, I feel like God brought to me.
Yeah.
You know, I consider us a family. But how to like with a business, you know, you have employees.
Yep.
Family can't be your employee. Like
Yeah, don't.
Yeah.
they're not. Because now what? You
'Cause
got
it's work.
every
It's fucking
employee that's your
work. Yeah.
within your family. They calling you to discuss things. They're talking to you. No, that like y'all talk to the manager. The manager only want to talk to me. So I'm just learning how a real business is
Make
ran.
the separation.
Yeah, and it's just like that's just what I'm dealing with. you know?
Yeah.
So
At least
it's
you're
kinda-
catching on early, because I know people who own businesses who were doing this shit for years and years
Yep.
and
And
years.
they never woke
and
up.
just now
Yep.
starting to separate
never knew
from
the-
it, and
yep.
you know their kids is grown as fuck.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm
Like at the
saying?
end of the day, I'm your boss. I'm not your friend.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's
And
a
it's kind
separation.
of like fuck because I really want to. You know, I'm the type, bro. I'm taking this all to the game. We get in box. You know,
Yeah.
Once my business started growing, it's like I want to hang with my company or my team to make them want to work harder.
Yeah.
But then it kind of just made them like, no, oh, he not tripping. He not gonna fire us.
Yeah.
I can be a little late. I ain't got to do it right now.
Yeah.
And then when I'm around, then with my business making what it's making, and I'm going other places that's not making shit in there. As soon as you walk in,
Uh-huh.
like I'm like, damn. I walk in, my niggas like, you trying to hit this?
It's not like a real staff, you know.
You trying to hit this?
That's a problem.
You got a lighter? Come on, we about to go and smoke.
You gotta
With the customer? Or
What?
with you?
With
With
him.
me?
Oh, okay.
with the
you like-
boss.
I'm rolling.
with the
I'm
owner.
walking in on these, rolling up on the table. I'll be right with you.
I think you made a
right
post
with
about that shit one time.
What? I hope I did.
I think you made a post. You like none of that shit. Like I think you
That's
guys
so
said niggas
fucking
was smoking
funny.
the exact same thing. You was like, bro, cut all that shit
Bro.
out. You was like, this is not what we doing.
It's
Like,
not
No.
that, no, bro. It's
Like,
like,
niggas
and
hanging
it's
out in
hard
the
because it's like,
bathroom and shit,
what you
smoking.
just think, bro. You like, come on. You even telling me like, damn, bro, we can't smoke. It's kind of like, fuck, like,
you hear me? I'm like, fuck. I can't.
like. So like, if like, you know, when you get to a certain level, like, you can do that, like,
Yeah.
but you don't want to like. I never tell a person they can't smoke, but
Yeah.
as a business owner, you can't smoke.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's like a professionalism thing, too.
Yeah,
You
it's
know what I'm
crazy,
saying?
bro. Like, You know, I smoke. I do.
Yeah.
But I had to stop smoking before like a certain time.
Yeah.
Because I was being too light.
Yeah.
I was being too, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was being real too. I'll smoke a blunt. So, okay, we'll deal with it in a little while. Don't trip. You trip.
You put it off.
Sweep it under the rug. We'll take care of it. He was late. It's cool. It was probably only like 15 minutes. Oh, he was late again. It's cool, man. You know that nigga ain't got no car.
What made you snap out of it?
Kind of just losses.
Yeah.
Losses. Honestly, during Rolling Loud, my tent was broken into.
Holy shit. This past Rolling Loud?
Yeah, my tent was broken into, and I feel like that was just like to top it all off. Like, you know, I'm just it's just like everybody being loose in certain every aspect that it gives room for somebody to sneak in.
Bro.
Everybody rolling up, everybody chilling, everybody not treating this like a real job. And why is that? Because I'm smoking and I'm partying. Even though I'm the owner, I can do whatever I want.
Don't watch me. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Even though I can, but then the best thing I can say is lead by example. So now I'm not smoking during the day, just so I can take things as serious as it needs to be, and then I can tend to them right away.
And even if you are smoking and you doing it on your own time, do it before you get there. So
but I can't smoke because when I smoke, bro, I'm just too cool.
Too passive.
Yeah.
I'm too passive aggressive.
You don't have that brain
me, like,
on,
you know. And I use it as a coping mechanism when it's like I'm supposed to be using this like probably some super heavy shit, but I'm smoking so much, just being high all day, just thinking I'm not being serious.
Right.
And I'm noticing that too. I've been cutting back on my smoking and shit like that throughout the day, focusing on my fitness and shit.
Yeah, working out more. You know what I mean? Like
that shit have you in the head too much. That smoking and shit is like really it gives you anxiety, low key. Like
it just chills me out, bro.
No, but I'm saying like
lazy.
Stupid lazy, but I'm saying thinking, chilling. You like fuck it. You know, expectations are low. You like you said, oh, this nigga was late. Cool, like it's cool. Like
you let shit slide. That
like.
You really wouldn't.
If I wasn't high, I'll be on everything. Why aren't you right here every time I see you? So now you never leave the spot because you know.
Yeah.
You're never gonna be late because I'm on top of it every day, seeing what time you get there. Mm-hmm. If I'm high, I'm not even paying attention, and when I catch it, it's cool. At least he there now.
Yeah. Yeah. You got.
I'm moving it correctly.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
And and it just something so small you didn't really pay. Like, yes, I can have a successful business, but it can be more efficient.
Exactly.
You know, I'll be high and be like, oh, we made X amount this year online, but look at how many losses you made.
Yep.
But you so high, you're not even thinking it because you just looking at the bigger portion. No, we need to figure out how to make these losses not happen.
And reduce that shit.
I know you're happy about this big ass number, but this is still serious.
That's still a big problem.
We could have had this.
That's
also.
the problem.
No, let me explain to you. This is a whole nother company. Yeah. What you spent in losses, in returns. Mm-hmm. So you take everything serious, and you might be a little bit upset, but honestly, that's why bosses are mean.
Yeah, you have to be. That's to be a little bit
like you can't realistically, because it all falls on the boss. I don't care how much money you make. Right. You're not trying to take no L's, and just like it got to a point where I'm not a rapper. I'm a boss. I'm an entrepreneur.
Yeah,
entrepreneurs are like mean, bro.
Yeah,
you got to because motherfuckers gonna try to play you.
You gotta say no. Yeah. That no gotta be in your favorite words. Like when they no,
and you gotta watch everything, and you can't just think everything is so sweet.
Yeah,
you got to look at it for what it is. Like, you know, you'll be high, and when you high, you looking at a situation like, oh, that's just, you know, I had somebody that would like usually capitalize off of the business, and when you high, you like, I feel you, sis. You get your grind on. You feel me? But then it got to a point where it's like now it's interfering with my business, and it's not a pretty sight.
No,
if I'm paying you, you got to work for me.
Yeah. Of course.
You know, you can't be trying to interact with these motherfuckers and doing all this. No. Oh, no, you supposed to go there. I'm here for dub. Do this. Go.
And that's what you're getting paid for.
I'll have send somebody to somebody, and now they kicking it. They conducting other business. So that's taken away from you focusing on mine.
Absolutely.
So it's just like certain things you got to kind of really look at what it is. And you got to be not smoking. You hang around other people that's not smoking who's thinking more.
Yep.
You hang around like my boys, my group, we smoking. So I can't bounce these ideas off of them and get like real good answers.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, cause we smoking and chilling. But like my other homies that don't smoke, they like, yeah, you probably need to do this, that, and the other.
Yep.
Cause I've been through this before.
Mm-hmm.
And you picked up these people like through just doing good business and just relationships and stuff like that. These different crowd,
word of mouth, feelings, running into people, knowing somebody.
Yeah.
Some people coming to you, seeing what you got going on, and be
Some
like,
people come in for one thing, and I'll be like, "You'll be great for this," and they'll be killing it. But it just be like, "Oh, it's one of my biggest things right now." Which is like you got to deal with it, but just make sure you put my business first.
Yep.
So then you start getting into, do you want like other little entrepreneurs or something like that, or do you just want somebody that's gonna work, go home, think about work, go to sleep, go back to work?
Yeah. Actual like a worker.
because not everybody's a boss. Some people are workers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like for real. That's just how it is.
Just tell them A, B, C, and they're gonna do it. They're not gonna think about D.
And some people are good at it, and that's fine to be a good.
You need all of them.
Sometimes you need the problem solvers.
Definitely,
That's true too.
And you get paid in the
Those are
value
managers.
for the problems that you solve.
Need the problem solvers.
Yeah, absolutely.
In business, that's how it works. If
Absolutely.
you're the owner at some point, you kind of just work on the higher level stuff. You're not really
Big
worried
picture
about the
shit.
retail
Yeah.
stuff. You're worried about, new seasons and
Yeah.
collaborations and
Yeah.
taxes and financials and, equipment.
Making these new relationships for the brand, all that.
5-year plan and shit. Yeah,
So,
for sure.
Is there anything that you can discuss that you got coming up as far as just like the whole overall business and the brand that you can like talk about?
Rolling out with such success, I'll probably be doing a lot more festivals. Right now, I'm trying to branch away from just doing what I normally do. So I didn't go to South by Southwest. I feel like certain situations, I've been there, I conquered it. I need to be putting myself in other situations, more like fashion shows and, stuff like that, preparing to go like overseas to do a pop-up. That's the only way the brand is going to build. So that's really what I'm on, just trying to, I'm already in the hip hop world heavily. I'm trying to like go overseas. I'm trying to just take it to the next level. Y'all can have this. I laid the blueprint for it. Y'all want to go to a city, follow these big concerts, do a pop-up in the city. If you can't afford your own spot in a nice area, just rent it at somebody else's spot that already has a store. You're going to get their traffic plus more. Pay for an artist to host it, get a local DJ, bring your team, fly your clothes in. I've been doing that for so long. I want to try it. I just want to try other things.
Yeah.
Things that's going to elevate the brand.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm sure it's going to be crazy successful, man.
I plan on buying. I just opened up a shoe store, first black shoe store on Melrose.
Off a lot of kicks.
Yeah.
I heard about that shit, man. I heard about that, man. Congrats, man.
So, I'm just, I got a shoe store and a clothing line on Melrose, two spots.
Crazy.
One is
Make sure
right
you hit up
here,
both of those stores.
and then, so I plan on buying the whole spot. Probably have to. That's like my next big thing is buying that block, like on some Nipsey shit. Like I rented a spot, then I bought the whole building.
Yep.
So that's what we're
About that
working
shit
on.
outside,
Yep.
buying it up, man.
That's what I'm trying to do. So probably got some shit this year. Probably by next year, I'm gonna try to grab the property.
I'm trying to come to an
Fuck
awful
yeah.
lot of fashion show. That's what I'm trying to see.
Fashion
pop off.
show, runway, fashion week, Paris Fashion Week. London. I'm trying to do things I ain't did. Probably, I want to put together a mixtape, off a lot of cough syrup mixtape. Because I still like music and I still love how
be
it
fire.
controls the culture.
Yeah,
and I'm very well knowledged in it,
Yeah.
so I don't want to let that go to waste. I feel like, a mixtape with all these various artists that'll still give me like, feed that beast that I have for music without having to be fully into
Executive
it.
produced.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a passion thing too.
I think you should
You
do
know?
it, man.
Yeah, no, I am. So now, like, I hit up these artists, care package,
Fuck
come
yeah.
through, treat them right, smoke, drink, Just give me a song. I just need one song.
Yep. That's perfect, man.
Fuck with that.
Crazy.
So shoe store, off a lot of cough syrup, mixtape. We're gonna probably get the building soon. I'm working with my wife on building her a brand.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm
That's
building
fire.
her a little brand. You feel me? Like putting her
Crazy.
together something.
That's
It's
amazing.
like
It's
what
nice
I can
to-
buy you another watch, another chain.
Yeah,
another, like,
it will
Or I
be
can
nice
give you
if
a
we can get
business.
this money together on a larger scale, and we can do much bigger things.
well, I don't even think that it'd be nice for me not to have to pay all the bills.
That's
With
what
this
I'm saying.
one. Like I
That's
want,
what I'm
like,
saying.
come
Y'all
on,
do
bruh.
y'all both going crazy. Come
Yeah.
My
Why
little piece
not?
I make from rich girls is
Yeah.
gonna pay for this rent now. Okay,
Yeah.
then or this now we going half on the house.
Yeah.
Instead of me dropping.
We
the
get a
whole
bigger
lump
house.
sum.
Now we gonna get a bigger house, or we gonna go buy this little piece of land
Yup.
over here. We gonna buy this apartment building. Matter of fact, I like
Yup.
them studios over there. Let's buy that whole building.
Yep.
We kind of like then I'll be I kind of be worse from like then I can start getting my daughter more into it. Like it's a whole family.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
after what's the name? He had baby fat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
No, they have fat phone. They have baby fat. And even
Russell
whatever.
Simmons was going crazy.
It could be
with this
real
shit.
crazy. That would
Yeah.
be sick.
So
That would be
that's why
sick.
I'm getting this team together.
Yeah.
It'll be like once you got this team, we can take on any
compound.
race. Yeah. The compound. We already filled out the application. Probably like a 48 square foot compound.
I know you're gonna have a studio in that motherfucker.
Yeah,
Definitely.
everything everything storage, photo, offices, creative space, parking
Damn.
for all of the vans so they're not broken into anymore.
Damn.
So that's what
Crazy.
big things. And just more cut and sew pieces, like, higher fashion pieces.
Yeah.
I killed the hoodies and sweats and
Yeah,
t-shirts.
yeah. Now it's time for other shit.
Like this jacket. This is a cut and sew Letterman. You know
Oh,
what
it's
I mean?
got the
Stuff like
awful
that.
Yeah, I saw that with the O
shit
right
on
there.
it. Damn.
I was
Yeah,
looking
so
at
just,
that.
just trying to elevate the brand.
Hell yeah.
I don't know, like we was talking earlier outside. It was like, things go up and down. A lot of things go up and down. Businesses go up and down. But you buy property because that doesn't go down. With my business, I feel like one of my key things to success is I haven't scaled it as far as it could go.
Right.
So
could
I
be
know you
bigger.
say like I do take advantage of opportunity, but I'm learning to not take advantage of every opportunity.
Yeah.
Like right now, I could probably get fucking 20 collabs for $50,000 each if I want it.
Yeah.
If I want it. If I say right now, I'm just going. That's what I'm about to do. I'm about to get 50 collabs or 10 collabs for $50,000 each.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's what 500 or something. I don't know what is that.
Yeah.
10 collabs for $50,000 each. That's 500.
That's crazy.
But that's not gonna help the brand grow. Might take
Right.
the brand down for the
Yeah.
money.
Yeah. You can water it
'Cause
down.
now you're just letting people with money be able to
Do whatever they
and
want,
take
yeah.
up your headspace, your time. So
Yeah.
because I haven't scaled the business so much that I really don't go down. It's
Yeah.
like I was at 20, then I went to 30, then I went to 40, then I went to 50. When at any of these times I could have went straight to 100.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Crazy.
People been in my DM since 2020, bro, trying to buy or be a
All the
partner
shit.
with
Yeah,
this
yeah, yeah.
company. Even now, it's even more crazier. I got investment firms, all type of stuff trying to like, hey, if we can go through the numbers, we can probably figure out in this a price.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing that, So
No.
it's fun. It keeps me alive. It keeps
Hell
me in the
yeah.
business, and
Yeah.
I'll go 30, 35, 40.
Yeah.
Shit, 20 was good for me in the parking lot.
Yeah.
I was good at 20% in the parking lot.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Even with 2 stores, I'm still only at like 50% what I could be doing, bro.
Yeah.
Still got wholesale.
Yeah.
I did wholesale for probably like 6 months, bro.
Yeah.
Probably made more than retail.
Crazy.
But less work.
Yeah. Man, that's amazing.
It's a whole world out there.
It's
You
a
got some
whole
But
world.
crazy
I could do
shit.
wholesale
And once
over
you
in
start
Japan
going-
if
and
I
once
want
you
to. If
start
I want to go
going-
to Japan,
That's what I'm saying. Once you start going overseas, bro, this shit's gonna go crazy.
It's
Take
a
this shit
wrap.
to London.
It's a wrap. It's a
awful lot in London,
We
bro.
going
You
to
about to go.
London.
You
Awful
gonna have
lot
to.
of London
You
coming
gonna call
soon.
niggas? I need more packages. I need you to send boxes.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm running
city
out.
gonna shut down that line. Gonna be so crazy.
Fuck.
Cause it's like we really already have all of. I'm just gonna put a wall full of everybody that wore it and let them know it's real.
Yep. That's fire.
And they got the foot traffic over there, and everybody wear hoodies and sweatshirts and the sneakers. So tracksuits is a thing.
Yep. It's a wrap. It's gonna be amazing.
I haven't went there, bro. So it'd be like, I'm just telling you, I'm just trying to get the foundation right now.
Yeah. Absolutely, man.
So I have like a recipe that, like I have a little like ghetto recipe, but it's not like in stone. Once I got that recipe right, I'm gonna plan it in there, cook in every city,
It's gonna be crazy.
every major city: Houston, Atlanta, Bay Area. You know what I mean? New York, London, Paris. Just
Keep
Going
expanding the footprint.
come on, bro.
Hell
Got
yeah.
time.
Hell
I'll
yeah.
say 10 years.
Hell yeah.
I think we like 5 in there right now.
Hell yeah. And it's gonna go crazier and crazier, man. So what's the if we want people to stay tapped in with you, is it Instagram? Is that the best place?
Mm-hmm.
And what
My
is it?
Instagram is like my own network.
So just make sure they tap
Desto
in.
Dub.
Desto Dub. Just
Desto Dub.
DESTODUB.
You'll stay locked in with whatever I got going.
Yes, sir.
Whether
man.
it's the Leafs, a new flavor, cough syrup, online, music, family,
Everything.
advice, inspiration,
Yeah. Motivation.
whatever you need, you're gonna get it from my page.
Man, like them whips too.
Make sure
Man's
to
a car
follow
man.
him, man.
Well, yeah,
Make sure to
for
follow
sure
him.
we doing crazy with the cars. Come on.
Follow Desto Dub.
I had
April
to
8th.
slow down.
Yeah.
I had to slow
8th.
down on the whips, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it just got too crazy. I was doing
Too many whips.
3-4 whips a year. I'm only
Damn.
2 years in. I gotta chill out.
Don't
out,
tell
bro.
him. Don't tell
We
him.
was talking.
This
real
motherfucker in
Then when you
cars.
start like when some shit happen, like right now it's so crazy, bro. All I have in my Prius.
Good.
The Rolls Royce is good, but it's like nobody want to drive a Rolls Royce on 24 inches
Yeah.
with a 2-tone candy paint everywhere.
No.
It's a lot of shit going on. You like,
The
Pri-
Durango
Prius
got
is
into an
fire.
accident.
You cheap gas, all that shit is better. Just get around A to B type
yeah,
shit.
that's really the trapper. Now you really in your right mode.
Yup.
Really keep it real with
We
you.
Prius down,
You really in
sliding.
your right mode. You really on your bullshit right now.
Niggas
You
will
like-
see me pull up and
I-
won't even know it's me. like,
But funny,
That's good,
But
though.
funny
That's
thing
good.
is, you
Bill
even more
Gates wears
comfortable in this
Skechers and
shit
shit.
now, aren't you? You like, I know what I
Facts.
got going on.
Yep.
I know what my shit doing. You like,
Yeah.
matter of fact, respect this shit because it's not about none of this shit.
it ain't, bro.
Facts.
Like these are like I don't like you see I pull up and put the chain on. I don't be wearing this shit.
Yep.
But before I got here, bro, I would promise you 34 minutes ago, I was in some cough syrup sweats, mismatched socks, probably a shirt with barbecue sauce for my girl eating my daughter eating chicken nuggets.
Kids
Hell
just
yeah.
touching on your
Hell
shit.
yeah.
Come on, man.
Crazy, man.
It's like you gotta, get ready. But I be chilling. I really be in like the real business mind state. Like
Hell
I get
yeah.
dressed to go out, but if you don't see me out, bro, I'm in some beat up ass New Balances.
Yep.
And whatever sweats I see, that's probably a Nike tracksuit. Like,
Literally
shit don't
sounds
even
like me.
match.
That's crazy.
See?
That's like
I'm wearing
exactly
like
what I
the
was
free
wearing.
shit that niggas give me and shit
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Like I'm not dripped down 24/7. It
Respect.
kind of
Crazy respect.
We got a sweater for him.
Oh yeah.
We got some merch for you.
We got so much for you, man.
All right.
But
Gotta
yeah,
get y'all
so
something
make
too.
sure
What
to-
size y'all like XLs?
Yeah.
Probably like a large
yeah.
XL, depending on size. Yep.
Yeah, XLs, yep. But yeah, thank you guys for tapping in with us. Be sure to tap in with Desto Dub. April 8th, pop-ups on Melrose, everything. Go ahead and enjoy. Thank you for tapping in. Subscribe, hit the
Keep
bell.
the truth alive.
We know
Keep
the
the
truth.
truth alive.